Hello once again, folks. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I've been strangely busy considering I'm now free from A-levels. Firstly, I'd like to clarify a few things here and now so I don't get asked it again. I probably will anyway. The change of video length from half an hour to around 15 to 20 minutes was necessary for me to be able to upload in a more regular format. To give you an idea, with my current codec setup, Trine Part 10, which is just over 16 minutes long at 1080p, is 734 megabytes. Now, that's not bad considering the resolution and quality before uploading. It's the best middle ground I've been able to find between quality and file size. I could go back to 720p, but I feel if I'm recording at 1080 then there's no point of robbing you guys of extra pixels. To clarify a little more, I upload using my phone as a 3G hotspot. A little bit weird, I know, but it's so I don't hog the house's internet, as a member of my family has trouble sleeping most nights and will often go downstairs and play on Ghost Recon or Battlefield. This method seems to be working well so far, but I feel the more you know, the less confused you'll be at any changes. On to the next section of quite possibly my first scripted speech besides Shadow the Hedgehog, if anybody watched that. I will, you heard it, will be finishing Second Sight. I'm currently playing through it on the PC to reach the point I was up to when I grew tired with the game previously on the PlayStation. It's going to take a while as I'm still struggling to play it for any length of time, mainly because I've played these levels to death. For those wondering, I'm playing through it again on the PC for the increased resolution, as I've been trying to emulate my PS2 copy to no avail. I'm quite fussy when it comes to this. I'll also be re-recording my playthrough of Bioshock that I promised you guys, like, what was it, a year ago? I recorded about 2 hours last year, but I felt the quality was so poor that I scrapped it. Things like inconsistencies with my rendering process, something that I was very clueless in back then, and mic issues, something I've cleared up along with clearing out my bank account. It's all gone. Along with Bioshock, my long since seemingly forgotten Fallout New Vegas playthrough will be hopefully in the process of being recorded within the coming days. Please bear in mind that this is something that's likely going to take me a lot of time to produce. Because of the nature of the game, it's going to require a lot of editing, so it's not just one long trek through the desert with me trying to make small talk. No one wants that. Editing takes time, but I feel it's worth it for a cleaner presentation that hopefully doesn't get too boring. I did make a few episodes a couple of months ago, but then exams started, blah 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 blah. I'm barely out of the starting area with it, but another problem with it was my trusty old PC just lacked the processor power, and the dips in frame rate, while infrequent, gave me headaches. I'll be continuing from where I left off. I'll be using a bunch of mods that I found to be amazing in Fallout 3. And some new ones just to spice things up a bit. So it's not just another run-of-the-mill playthrough bandwagon deal. Considering the game's years old now, I don't really think that's a problem, but yeah. That point leads me to my whole inspiration to make this video. I woke up this morning and watched Total Biscuit's latest vlog from a few days ago. Let me start off by saying, if you don't know who this man is, you've been hiding under a rock for a couple of years, and you need to go subscribe to him now. He's a very intelligent YouTube celebrity that produces a hell of a lot of high quality and interesting content about new games. Old games, games that didn't do so well financially, and company business models. Sounds a bit boring, but trust me, this guy knows a lot. Now go check him out if you haven't already. I can wait. You done it yet? Yep. Good. Anyway, back to my main point. He brought up the situation where the Ogscast had started a playthrough, I use the term playthrough very loosely considering there's no ultimate way to win the game, of DayZ. You know, that mod for Arma 2 that everyone and their dog is playing and making videos about. He went on to defend them, but also raised the point of Let's Plays. And what he said hit home to a lot of feelings I've had about this channel that I started years ago now. I just wanted to talk a bit about why I started this channel, where it's going, and my thoughts about it. Okay, to take you back, initially I started this channel because I was a regular viewer of people like Koskia, Necroscope86, and Halloween4545. I was about 15 at the time, and in a very dark place emotionally. So I thought it would be a good outlet. So, using my cheap desktop mic, and laptop and capable of running 99% of games, I started up with Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Capers for the Nintendo 64. I played that because I loved the Game Boy Color title of the same name when I was a kid. Completely different games, but now I know that. Now let me say, I despise all of my videos until I started to play Half-Life 2. They make me cringe. I was a child, obviously, and still had a long way to go in terms of maturing. I've considered deleting all of my previous videos and starting fresh, as I didn't want to be associated with them. That's partly why I made the DeniedAfro 2 account. On that point, DeniedAfro 2 is now a backup channel, in case something dastardly happens to this account in the near future. I've used it to upload episodes there if I've had issues with this channel. So subscribing to it would be a good idea, but it's not really necessary. Back to the actual topic of this video, I wrestled with this for days as well. I've asked subscribers over Steam if they think I should start a new channel, but then I remembered why I started this channel, and that was to make memories. I wanted to do something, cheesy as it sounds, that I could look back at and laugh, make friends, and occupy my mind. I feel I've done that. While Guess and I don't speak nearly as much now, which is purely natural when we lead two very separate lives now, not seeing each other on a daily basis, I will always have our Portal and Resident Evil 4 videos. And I do watch the odd one quite often, and they never fail to make me smile. I know it's a bit soppy, but it's true. And don't worry, my long 2-page script is coming to its close now. No, I'm lying. I just want to make a few more points and let you know what's going to be happening with my channel while I'm at university. I am still going to make blind runs. I know they don't take much skill to make, as Total Biscuit said, but hopefully the extra effort I go through to edit, make intros, rendering high quality, etc. will pull me above every 14-year-old with a headset playing Happy Wheels or Minecraft. I'm not going to play large name games often, mainly games that I've always wanted to play that slip through the radar. Something different. When I first started to play Half-Life, the original one that is, I had no idea how big that franchise was. It's haunted me ever since that people just want to see Half-Life games from me, and that I was typecast to this overplayed game series. But I have to be honest here, I've enjoyed every second of those games, even the ones, well, the seconds that I raged in, and though people may drop off, and have dropped off since I finished them, the people that stay on this channel are most likely the ones that I regularly reply to, in the comments section, or have conversations with on Steam. So, thanks to you guys. You know who you are. Over summer, as I've said previously, blind runs are coming, but I'm hoping to start off a new series where I play through some of my favourite games of all time. I want to share with you the games of my childhood and adolescence. Hopefully my enthusiasm for them will overcome the fact that I won't be surprised by the content. Along with this idea, I want to start making some humble reviews and more videos with Lewis like Bargain Bin Endurance Round, as I thoroughly enjoy the challenge of writing the script and editing it all together. And it's something completely different to a live playthrough. Streams are something I want to try and make a regular thing too. It's just a bit difficult with internet issues and other people being in the house, etc. And then there's the whole time zone thing. I also hope to start adding a bit of musical content to this channel. While some people don't care about that, it's fine with me. But also some more vlogs. And as I said, it's a channel for memories, music is a big part of my life, so I might as well occupy myself over the summer with it. And vlogs of quite possibly the most important move of my life might be a good idea. On that note, my accommodation at university consists of my own kind of mini flat. So I will be living by myself, but around other students. This means that I'll be able to record quite often, hopefully, my mood and tiredness permitting, of course. Part of the reason I don't record here sometimes is that I wait to be home alone. Even though my parents know of this whole thing, I can't help feeling a little embarrassed when talking to myself erratically. That's about it, I think. Yeah. I hope I didn't bore you too much. If you've made it this far into the video without getting bored and going elsewhere, I can't thank you enough, honestly. Please leave a comment, preferably not one saying first or some other annoyingly misspelt variant. I do like reading the comments, and your feedback on all of these issues, points, blah blah blah, would be really nice to hear. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.